I handled the prenup carefully, but my fiancée burst out laughing and said, "You either marry me as is or not at all." The room froze. Everyone expected me to back down, but I kept smiling, and what happened next left her speechless. The moment I revealed my plan, no one could believe it. The delicate dance of love and legalities can sometimes lead to an unexpected stumble. The air in the elegant private dining room was thick with anticipation, not just for the celebratory dinner, but for the conversation that was about to unfold. I had carefully, painstakingly, drafted the prenuptial agreement. It wasn't about distrust. It was about protecting both our futures, especially given our disparate financial situations. I slid the document across the polished mahogany table towards my fiancée, Jessica, offering a reassuring smile. There's a twist in the story that no one knows about. So stay in the story that a carefully constructed plan can be met with an unexpected, jarring reaction. Jessica glanced at the document, then at me, a slow, incredulous smile spreading across her face. Her parents, seated beside her, shifted uncomfortably. My own family, across the table, held their breath. I had anticipated questions, perhaps even some resistance, but not the reaction that followed. Laughter, when laced with contempt, can be a chilling sound. She burst out laughing, a loud, almost theatrical peal of laughter that echoed through the otherwise silent room. It wasn't a joyful sound. It was derisive, mocking. "You either marry me as is or not at all, Mark," she declared, her voice dripping with disdain, her eyes challenging me. The laughter died down, leaving an uncomfortable silence in its wake. The weight of expectation can be a heavy burden. The room froze. My parents looked mortified. Her parents looked smug. Everyone expected me to back down, to stammer an apology, to concede. After all, I was deeply in love with Jessica, or so I thought. The unspoken pressure to appease her, to avoid conflict, was palpable. But something inside me clicked that a calm exterior can mask a storm of resolve. I kept smiling. It wasn't a forced smile, but one born of a sudden, profound clarity. Her words, her laughter, had stripped away the last vestiges of my doubt. This wasn't the woman I thought I was marrying. This wasn't love. It was a transaction, a power play. And I refused to be played. The silence before a revelation can be deafening. "Jessica," I began, my voice calm, almost conversational, "I understand your position." Her eyes narrowed, a flicker of triumph in them. She thought she had won. Her parents exchanged knowing glances. My family looked on, bewildered. The tension in the room was so thick, you could cut it with a knife, that a simple statement can carry the weight of a seismic shift. "And I agree," I continued, my smile unwavering. "You're absolutely right. It's either as is, or not at all." Her triumphant smirk widened. She was about to interject, to revel in her victory, when I raised a hand, gently stopping her. "And because of that," I said, my voice gaining a quiet strength, "I choose not at all." Speechlessness can be the most powerful form of defeat. Her smile vanished. Her jaw dropped. She stared at me, utterly speechless, her eyes wide with shock. Her parents, who had been so smug moments before, now looked equally stunned. My family, initially bewildered, now watched with a mixture of awe and relief. The room was silent once more, but this time it was a silence of disbelief. The unveiling of a hidden strategy can leave everyone stunned. "You see," I explained, my gaze sweeping across the stunned faces, "this prenup wasn't just about protecting my assets. It was a test of character, of trust, of genuine partnership." I reached into my jacket pocket and pulled out another document, a single sheet of paper. "This," I announced, holding it up, "is a signed and notarized declaration. It states that, upon our marriage, I would have transferred 50% of my entire net worth into a joint account. No questions asked, no prenup needed." The true value of a relationship is revealed not in what is gained, but in what is freely given. "My plan," I continued, my voice resonating with newfound confidence, "was to show you that my commitment was absolute, that I trusted you implicitly, and that I saw our future as truly shared. The prenup was merely a formality, a way to gauge your reaction, to see if you valued partnership over possession." I looked directly at Jessica, whose face was now a mask of horror and regret. But your reaction, Jessica, has shown me everything I needed to know. You either marry me as is, or not at all. And as is not the woman I want to marry. The room remained in stunned silence, as the weight of my revelation settled upon them, leaving everyone, especially Jessica, in complete shock.